The old Tainted Grail. You guys are both playing it.
Yes.
How is it? How many hours have you put into it? I guess both of you.
I'm not gonna say
let
a
me
word.
get this out.
Zeke, take it away.
Let me get this out. Let me get this out. Okay.
Okay. Do I need to make everything a little darker?
Co and I like the same game.
Yes.
It's crushing me. I went into it. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be all right. I'm sure I probably won't jive with it, but man, it's fucking fun. It's a good game, and it has like, it definitely has like those comparatives to Oblivion that you get a lot of. It's definitely like that, but it also not only that, but it has that like that less so. I would say less Bethesda jank, but it has some of it in there, and it's God. If it's kind of charming in a way, like you remember, like, oh shit, remember when this happened in Oblivion or this happened in Morrowind or whatever, and you're like, oh my God, that's hilarious. What a fucking shit show like of coding they did on this particular section or this part or this environment or whatever. There's some of that in there, and it kind of like I'm not mad at it. I should be mad at it because it's like. Just to give you an example, like I'm playing a summoner in my game. I'm playing I summon skellies. Yeah, I started off with the Zombeastie Boys, and then I went to Bones to Men because you get more and more. Because I started off with three summons, then you get 4 summons. That was Bones to Men, and then I had my 5 summons, which was Instinct.
Oh my God.
Great.
And but they all have collision. So I was sitting there like on this bridge, right? And I'm like, there's the guy, there's the bounty we're going to get. And you can point your minions to who to go get. And that in and of itself only works about 50% of the time. You're like, go get him. And the guy's like, what are we doing, boss? You tell us where to go. I'm like, go over there. Get this guy. Go. And they're like, I don't know what you want from us. So that notwithstanding, when they actually do follow orders, you're like, go get that guy. And they're like, yeah, boss, we got it. And they like fucking shoulder check me off the fucking bridge. And I'm like, God damn it. And I just fell off the bridge. So it's like, okay. So
that's kind of fun,
in
though.
tight spaces,
like
these guys are going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But all in all, the game is fucking fun. The voice acting in it, surprisingly, like I didn't expect it to be as good as it is.
There's that one problematic guy that's in it.
Besides the one guy, the voice acting's pretty good.
There's that one.
There's a clip.
Oh, I know. I saw.
You watch it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Good. Excellent. Yeah. Besides, there's the one guy, but other than that, like every single voice in the game, like that I've come across, like. Almost all of them have been either fun to listen to or like, holy shit, who is that voice? Like they pick some really like voice actors with some fucking gravitas. Like every time I talk to King Arthur, because you can talk to King Arthur's ghost or whatever, the spirit at your bonfire.
Yeah.
And you kind of talk to him, and he has such this like wonderfully deep and like compelling voice. And you're like, oh my God, you could tell me stories all day. I was really surprised at how much I loved it.
Any character in this game could read me bedtime stories.
Yeah.
Like there's so many good voices and there's so little repetition. Like it's crazy. It's wild. And the dialogue rocks. Like the quests are actually fun. Side quests make me laugh my ass off. Like there's okay, just to give you an example. I kind of want to spoil one just because it's so good, but I don't want to spoil it if you guys are going to play it or get to it. But there's one that blew my, like I literally, I jumped, my jaw dropped. I was like, there's no way this is actually happening.
Well, Zeke's definitely playing it. I don't necessarily care.
You think you care play? Okay, Zeke, you might want to, you'll want to see this for yourself the first time.
Oh, how far is it into the game? Is it in Act 2?
Act 2. Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't got there yet.
Okay. Can I spoil it? Okay, let's spoil it real quick. Real quick spoiler. Dude, you walk up to a guy, and I legit kid you not, he is straight up T-posing. And I was like, oh man, like this is like the first bug we've done. Like this is bad. You go up and start talking to him. A druid cursed him, and there's a whole quest about how he's T-posed because he's cursed. You have to, like, because he was playing bagpipes, and this drugged out druid thought he was a demon and cursed him never to move. Like, it is one of the most hilarious, like,
Nice.
and that's just one of probably 7, 8, 9 quests that are super iconically funny. Like, I will remember these quests for a long time, kind of thing.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
There's entire lines, action lines that you can do that are reminiscent of the old school. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
awesome.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I mean,
it's actually great.
I remember when because I did a sponsored stream for this game before it was 1.0, and like in the very opening of the game, you can find that one book that's supposed to be like the lusty Argonian maid thing. And I remember
read that out loud.
I remember reading that, and I was like, oh, this is okay, and that like set the tone for the game,
Bro.
I feel it's a good tone setter.
It's a whole set of books.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
I found at least 2.
There's whole quests. It's great. It's great.
Fantastic.
That book is a great example of how I feel about when people ask me, like, how does this compare to an Elder Scrolls game? How is Tainted Grail an Elder Scrolls game? And I was very poorly articulating at the beginning that, like, I almost don't find them comparable in a lot of ways, but let me say this right. They are absolutely comparable. I just feel like Tainted Grail is Bethesda 2.
Okay.
Like everything in Tainted Grail, outside of like the technical issues, and there's some balance issues. The game has some issues. The game's undercooked. Need to say that up front, especially on console. This game is undercooked on console. So for the love of God, if you're thinking about getting this on PlayStation or Xbox, they're patching it, they're working on it, there are problems.
You picked a fantastic time to say that. Here is the videos rolling.
Yeah.
Water is coming through.
But the game has some jank, it has some issues, especially as it, just like Baldur's Gate 3, especially as you get towards the end of the game, apparently the issues, especially with the quests and stuff, start to happen. So that being said, there are so many things about this game that makes it feel like I played Oblivion and Skyrim and Morrowind as a kid, and now I'm playing the next version of that as an adult. What do I mean by that? I mean, the themes are far more mature. The world is much darker. I mean, they do things in this game that I feel like Bethesda games wouldn't even come close to. The model design is in some cases brutal. I mean, there's enemies in this game, like when in the first like blood lake you go into, they look right out of Hellraiser, man. Like pulled flesh, pulled over spikes and shit. Yep. Like there's some crazy stuff in this game.
On top of that, definitely like Hellraiser, H.R. Geiger influences.
Oh,
like,
dude, there's a whole room that's right out of freaking Prometheus. Like it's great, and it's like a main room. But the thing about this game that I keep coming up to is it's like people we were going kind of down the list of comparisons. Everything in Tainted Grail just feels like, for me, like a little more towards what I like. Like the combat is zippier, the mechanics are deeper, the way you can specialize is better. There are more items that have more interesting effects on them. The quest dialogue is far more well written. Side quests feel more impactful. The main quest is super interesting. Like at this point in Act 2, like I'm still trying to figure out what's going on, but everything that's happening is like interesting and I like doing. It's been one of those games where it's like you feel that game dev iterates. This is what it looks like when a very solid dev makes a slightly undercooked game that is the iteration of Bethesda's Elder Scrolls. This is, in my opinion, like that next step. I strongly feel this is probably going to be one of the biggest sleeper hits this year.
One of the biggest things for me personally in the game, right? And you get this right away. It's so much faster. Like just moving around. Oh my God. It is like that is one of the hugest things that can turn me off to a game is if you go slow. Like,
hold on.
If there's not an option to go fast. Like look at the swimming. That is that's why I thought of it, because you swim super fucking fast. You walk around, run around pretty fucking fast. Speaking of, if you want a little bit more, I found the horse and I'm like, hey, it's a horse. Great. Now I can get around. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? This is terrible. This is awful. The horse is very badly designed or something.
I literally got on the horse one time and got off and never got back.
Or running around. It's terrible. So like I rode it around for like 2 minutes and I'm like, oh my God. And
The
I
horse
got
is
off it
kind
and
of
I
like the
left it.
third person view where it's just like you probably shouldn't use it. It's just
Yeah.
it's not really there. But Zeke, one thing, it's really interesting you say that, because one thing that this game does so well, and that I really want you to think about what I'm about to say, as opposed to what you just said. One of the things they do in this game so well is the map is designed to not have large open areas. It's condensed. So there's events in far more close spaces. So you don't get that feeling of like walking for a long time with nothing else. Do you think that contributed to how you're feeling about this? Like the speed? Like you never felt like you were just walking to walk, like kind of always going somewhere?
Yeah. No, it's very, very seldom in the game did I feel like, oh fuck, I gotta travel to this place, because there was
They
stuff
did that
to do
on
along
purpose,
the way.
which
Yeah.
is freaking cool. Like they literally, one of the things they wanted to do with Tainted Grail, I remember a long time ago, I think we were talking with one of the devs, they mentioned this. They wanted to make it so there was more to do in less of an area. Like that was one of the goals with this game. So they wanted to make it feel like you were walking through a world and you never really felt like there was nothing going on. And I thought that was super cool, because I
No,
felt the same way.
like
Like I never use the horse. I never feel like I don't have somewhere to go, or I'm going somewhere. Almost anytime you just stop and look around, there's something going on somewhere. Like, or you're near something occurring, or you're near an enemy respawn or something. So it's very cool how they designed the map. There's a huge amount of intention in it.
very very pleasing to anybody who has like attention deficit. You know, it's like the first time I saw a place that I wanted to go and it was across the map, and I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, let's see how, and it doesn't take long to get there. And getting there along the way, there are different, like there's always a flower to pick. There's always a node to mine. There's always, you know,
go into
a cave. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a pool of blood there. Well, I was gonna go fight the ogre, but there's a pool of blood right here. I'm gonna dive into that and see what's in there. And you know, there's always shit to do.
And on top of that, overall, some of the best QOL a game like this has ever seen. You can put everything in your stash and use it at every vendor, every crafting thing, everything. Like everything can be used from your storage. On top of that, you can put down a bonfire whenever you want, and using some resources, you get a blacksmith, an alchemy, a cook place. You can fast travel from it to anywhere in the world that you want to. Fast traveling is instant.
Oh,
You
nice.
literally click a place and it's like a 2-second load and then you're there. It's so fast sometimes it throws me off.
Load times are good.
Yeah, the load times, it's great, which is weird because
wait, before you go on.
Go ahead.
You talked about the storage there. Okay. It's not all wine and roses, you know, it's not all great. One of the things that I noticed that was really weird that they didn't implement was taking stuff from your person to your stash. You've got to do it one fucking item at a time.
The devs were in my channel and already said there's a stash all button coming for each time.
Good, because that was dumb.
Dude, I have to change.
You have like hundreds of different things and you're just like, all right, stack. I mean, you can move the whole stack at least, but I mean, it's still like,
I have to change scenes whenever I do that on stream because it makes the screen flash black for the stack selection so much that people complain.
Yes.
So I have to actually go to my wait screen that doesn't show my screen, and then chat hears it goes dong 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 as I put away like hundreds of items, and then I'm like, okay, guys, I'm done, and switch back to the main screen.
Okay. Yeah. Another thing, like, okay, I don't like, people are like coming into my chat like, so what do you think of it? Koa's blowing the devs over there like he's fucking loving this game. And like, what do you think? I want an honest opinion. I'm like, oh, I fucking love it. It's great. Like, I'm sorry. I wish I could be a point of contention, but the game is fucking awesome and I'm really enjoying it. But the other thing, like,
jeez.
No, I know. I'm let's be honest, dude. I talk shit, but I'm punching up, like way up when I'm talking shit to you.
Jesus.
No. The other thing was like that I was like kind of, and I'm wondering if it's just something like that is like on the back burner always or something like that. But like I wanted like the UI to be a little bit more like fantasy-y, and it's just like a stock.
It's formulaic. Like, it's a basic AI or UI. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
Zeke just wants a little dash of XP33 in his Tainted Grail.
Yeah.
And I would like it too.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, and these are minor complaints. Like they're okay. I have not gotten Act 2 yet, and people have just very, very much told me like Act 2 can get broken, like jank, like it could like really turn you off of the game. So I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Oh, okay.
Co, can you speak on that at all?
Okay, so from what I understand, I have been doing Act 2 for about 20-ish hours now. I have not run into any major problems, and I still have at least probably 5 to 10 hours to go in Act 2. I have heard Act 3 gets nasty. They do have another big patch coming where apparently like Act 3 is, from what I've heard, where it's just like quests break and there's nothing you can do about them. In Act 2, however, there are definitely a few quests that you can do in the right order to have no problems. The issues arise if you do them out of order. So particularly, there's this one zone you can go to from one of the entrances right to the left of it. And if you go and clear that zone out, then when one of the main characters tells you to go and do some stuff in that zone, some of the things you need to be there aren't there. And that's a problem. Now, I did hear that they fixed a lot of these problems in the last patch, but the only thing I'll recommend is when you get to Act 2, just kind of follow along with the main quest until you meet and do the first quest for a guy named Maggot. And if you do that, from what I understand, that is like 95% of your main story and major quest issues will be okay. Because if you don't do that, there's also this part that can happen where he disappears. He is no longer a factor. And then you're basically railroaded into a major choice later in the game. And it's like a major choice. So people were very upset where they like got to that point and they were like, I want to do that option, but it's grayed out. What the hell's going on? And it's just, so yeah. Yep. So that's the big thing. And again, the Tainted Grail guys are working their butts off. They just released a patch a couple days ago that was massive. Had a huge amount of fixes and updates and stuff. So I think they said another one is going to be coming next week. And they're going to be doing end of Act 2, Act 3 stuff. So yep. That's where we are right now. But no, Act 2 has been great. There's been a lot. There's been some very, that thing that I did the spoiler for was in Act 2. There's been some very iconic, crazy, interesting stuff that has happened in Act 2. I wouldn't say it's explosively more than Act 1, but I would say that it carries the torch. It feels just as good as Act 1. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Now, one other minor complaint about the game is there is, in Act 1, there is an option to romance somebody in the game, and it's really disappointing. There was no boobs, there was no sex. It just, you actually romance them, and I want not that. I mean, you're already like, you're showing so much gore and so much gore and so much like, like the H.R. Geiger stuff and the Hellraiser stuff. Like, you're showing body horror and stuff like that. Give me some booty. Just give me the booty option. That's all I'm asking. I did this whole quest. It took me an hour to get all of the things correctly to romance this person. She's like, okay, now we're in love and we live together. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. You're saying this big, she has giant boobies, like in like a window.
We ended up calling her butt boob. It looks like they may have put another model's rear end on her chest. Yeah,
exactly.
no, there's something going on. There's something going on there. I don't like it's as somebody said, what was it? Somebody said she has over there boobs. Over there. And I said, what are those? And he goes, some are over there and some are over there. So it was, over there. Yeah. So it was, maybe that's the thing I just didn't know about.
I've never heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a minor complaint. I just thought I'd bring it up just in case you want to patch something in later. But
I'm sorry. No, I did the joke wrong. It's summer boobs. He had summer.
Oh, summer over there.
Summer over there.
Ah, gotcha.
Thanks, chat. Appreciate it. We need to make sure the stuff is corrected. The right info needs to get out there.
Fair.
Very important on the
show. Absolutely.
Yep. But yeah, it's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun. I probably won't. I'm probably not going to stream any more of it. I did 2 days of it, and it's great. And but as I'm want to do, I'm going to. I played so many new games lately. I'm going to go back to an older game. So I'll probably be playing this as soon as I finish Doom on my own. I'll probably pick this one back up and see where it goes.
Dude, you just said Doom, and I fucking forgot that game came out.
Well,
I was like
in
meaning to
2
go back
days.
and play it, and you just said it. I'm like, oh my god, I never played more of that. There's too many games coming out, man. Fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot
never
going
finish it?
on, man.
No, I didn't fit. I got to like mission 7 or 8. And I was like, all right, this is going to be like a YouTube playthrough because it doesn't do great for viewership for whatever reason. And then I was just like,
Oh, yeah.
oh God, Doom came out. That's fuck. Yeah. Anyways.
No, Doom,
Thanks for the
like, in
reminder.
and of itself, like, I think I'm on chapter, like, I'm close-ish. I'm getting closer to the end, like, chapter 16-ish, 17, something like that, of 22, I think. And I can see how it would not be a fun watch because it's
pretty frantic.
Pretty frantic and pretty samey. Like, and like, outside of, like, the rare, like, new enemy fights that you get, or boss fights, or whatever you want to call them, like, you're just, I mean, it's Doom. You're facing hordes of enemies and you just kill them, and that's basically it. Like, the story is actually, honestly, better than any Doom that I've played.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And
there's
that's
more of it.
weird. That is very weird to say about a Doom game. Like, I'm actually kind of invested in the story a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. All right. What's Tainted Grail cost, by the way? What are they asking for?
I'll say $40.
Oh, that seems priced. That seems
Well, let me check.
well
Let me check.
priced.
Tainted Grail
$44.99.
Okay.
$44.99. Yep.
Nice.
There we go.
Well, I'm glad we
45
covered it. I felt really bad because those devs are incredibly nice. They emailed a ton of creators and sent a ton of collector's editions out. And I was one of those folks that I have not played it at all. So I'm glad we at least covered it on the show.
Dude, it currently has very positive at 10,000 reviews.
Damn. Oblivion did a great thing
87%.
for them then. It probably got that in like the thought process cooking.
Good
and then
for
it came
freaking
out.
them, dude. I'm really looking forward to them hopefully announcing some sales data. I hope that it's kicking ass, man, because like we need so much more from these devs. Questline is the name of the devs. I'd not really heard about them before this. And damn, like, yeah.
That's great.
These guys know what's up.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Also, if you want to check it out, there's a free playable demo.
Yep.
Oh.
Always like them. I love the new trend. That's becoming a thing.
Demos
for
are
a
back,
lot of
baby.
games now.
They're huge.
And that's fucking sick. I love it.
Steam
So if
demo
you want
days.
to check it out before you buy a demo.
Yeah.
Another big thing, by the way, that we may be seeing as a ramification from the game dev dropout. It is far easier to get investment with a good demo.
Sure.
So we may see the age of demos come
Oh, I think they're
come
back
roaring
already.
backward. Well, even more than we're seeing it. This trend is going to continue, if nothing else, which is great. Which is
Yeah.
absolutely great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I look like I can make a whole week of it when they do Next Fest.
Next Fest is great. Yeah. All three of us are sponsored to do Next Fest content as well. So love it as both a fan of games and as a streamer in the business. It's good for all. it
Absolutely.
seems. Yeah.